Phase 8 of polling is coming to an end, with close to 95 million people casting their votes to elect representatives for 64 Lok Sabha constituencies across 7 states. Well, first up, let's take a quick look at the voting percentage in Seemandhra. By 3 p.m., the voting percentage recorded was around 63% in Seemandhra, the last time the region is voting as part of United Andhra Pradesh. Whereas on the other hand, West Bengal, which had shown significant voter turnout, raced towards a potentially record-breaking mark, reaching an impressive 73% at around 3 p.m. While in other states, voting was picking up as the day progressed. Uttarakhand too notched up around 44% voting till 1 p.m. during the single-day polling in all 5 seats. Whereas in Bihar, where polling is being held for 6 seats, 47% voting was recorded till 3 p.m. Uttar Pradesh, on the other hand, where voting is being held for 15 seats, 44.22% polling was recorded till 3 p.m. Well, the eyes are, of course, glued to the high-profile fight in Amethi, where around 43% voter turnout was recorded till 1 p.m. It looks like Amethi is poised to break its 2009 polling record of 45.16%, and that was a roundup on all the states that went into polls today. The kind of turnout that was witnessed, and as expected, we saw the highest turnout, of course, coming in from West Bengal. Well, once again, telling you what the voter turnout has been in the 7 states and 64 constituencies. In Seemandhra, which is the last time that Seemandhra has gone into polls as part of United Andhra Pradesh, the voter turnout has been 63% till 3 p.m. In West Bengal, it's 73% till 3 p.m., whereas in Uttarakhand, it was 44% till 1 p.m. In Bihar, it was 47% till 3 p.m. and in Uttar Pradesh, it was 44.22% till 3 p.m. Well, Priyanka Gandhi's political secretary Preeti Sahai was asked to leave Amethi following a complaint by BJP candidate Smriti Irani. Smriti Irani, in her complaint to the EC, had alleged that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's political secretary was trying to influence voters and had entered a polling station without clearance from the Election Commission. Election officials asked Sahai to leave Amethi following the complaint.
आप यहाँ पे प्रियंका जी की सेक्रेटरी हैं, आप यहाँ पे 5 तारीख के बाद कर क्या रहे हैं? मैडम, आपने खुद ही मीडिया के सामने कबूल किया है, क्या कहा है? तो वो बाकी सब, हाँ, तो वही मैं कह रही हूँ, आपकी तो अथॉरिटी पे यहाँ पे आप मुझे दिखाइए ना। रामाश्री जी अथॉरिटी लेटर आप अथॉरिटी लेटर देखिए, आप दिखा दीजिए। मैं
हमारा अधिकार है वोट डालना। यहाँ भाजपा वाले क्या नाम कह रहे हैं कि हम कैप्चर करना चाह रहे हैं, जबरदस्ती कैप्चर वो करना चाह रहे हैं, कोई तरीका थोड़ी ना है। खड़ी हो का अधिकार है मैडम, ये ऐसा नहीं है। मैं बाहर जवाब दूंगा आगे।
आप मुझे बताइए, स्थानिक नहीं है अथॉरिटी लेटर।
Smriti Irani had earlier alleged in a series of tweets that a local Congress leader had intimidated a BJP polling agent at a polling booth in Amethi. And meanwhile, a wave of violent incidents at polling booths, largely due to fierce clashes among the YSR Congress Party, TDP and the Congress, blotted the key elections in Andhra and Rayalaseema regions. Clashes were reported from YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's stronghold Kadapa, Chittoor, Kurnool, Guntur, Anantapur and West Godavari districts. YSR Congress Party workers unleashed a reign of terror in Chittoor district with their targeted attacks against their rivals and even the polling staff. Tension prevailed in Nadavaluru of Ramachandrapura Mandal when a group of the Jagan party attacked the polling officials. Even the media personnel were assaulted and their OB vans and equipment were damaged when they were there to film the developments. while activists of the YSRCP and the TDP clashed on the streets near two polling stations in Kurnool town, prompting police to restore peace. The two traded charges of rigging votes against each other and began attacking each other. The police had to resort to caning to quell the feuding groups. The incident created panic in the vicinity, with ordinary voters running around for cover. Polling was suspended for a while as a result of the incident. Street brawls between YSRCP and TDP men were also reported from Gudipadu and Rudravaram of Guntur district. Police stationed at nearby polling centres were rushed to these places to restore order and allow smooth polling. A gunman of the YSRCP candidate sustained grievous head injuries in a fight that erupted from a petty dispute at a polling centre in the Rainapalam of West Godavari district. Kadapa district witnessed maximum violence on the poll day. Police fired 2 rounds in the air in Devagudi village of Jammalamadugu Assembly constituency after followers of YSRCP candidate Adinarayana Reddy attacked a police party. The incident took place when the police party, led by Assistant Superintendent of Police Appala Raidu, visited the polling station in the village. Trouble broke out when Adinarayana Reddy's son, Sudhir Reddy, took exception to the policemen entering polling booth. As tempers ran high, the villagers launched a bloody assault on the police party. A police vehicle was completely damaged in the incident, prompting cops to fire 2 rounds in the air. In another incident in Gorigenuru of the same constituency, TDP nominee Ramasubba Reddy became the reason for a clash with the YSRCP. Villagers and the YSRCP men accosted Ramasubba Reddy when he approached the polling booth in the village. The police remained mute spectators even as the two sides fought a pitched battle right in front of their eyes. With the situation going out of control, the gunmen of Ramasubba Reddy fired a few rounds in the air to quell the attacking mobs. And while he is independent India's first voter, he has voted all along irrespective of the snow or heavy downpour in the region. And mind you, for the people who sit in the comfort of their home and complain about the government, he is an inspiration. It's time to meet Shyam Saran Negi. Kinnaur, a scenic town in Himachal, has one hero they look up to. Now it's neither Gandhi, Modi or Kejriwal, it's 97-year-old Shyam Saran Negi. Dressed in their traditional attire and a Himachali cap, Negi entered the polling booth to cast his vote. After fulfilling his responsibility, Negi held his inked finger to the cameras, which were waiting to capture independent India's first voter casting his vote. Negi, who knows the meaning of every vote, had one message to give to all: kindly vote for the betterment of India.
लुट खुदाते हुए मैं आकर के वो अपना कर्तव्य निभा रहा हूँ, वोट दे के जा रहा हूँ। सब मतदाताओं से मेरी दुआ है कि कोई मतदाता खाली ना रहे, सब आकर के अपना मतदान यहाँ अदा करें।
Earlier in the day, the young at heart Negi was presented with a shawl and a garland by the local administration for his relentless effort to drive home a point to fellow Indians on the importance of voting. Negi, who was touched by their admiration and respect, gave a vote of thanks.
बढ़कर और मानता क्या हो सकता है, इस कदर अब मेरी मानता हुई है, इसका मैं हार्दिक धन्यवाद करता हूँ।
For all of you who are still wondering as to why we refer to the wise man as independent India's first voter, the tag which he holds closely to his chest, we leave you with this inspirational story. What an inspiration! He lives in one of India's coolest corners where people think 100 times before stepping outdoors. But Negi is one of a kind.
बहुत खास दिन है, मौका है बड़ा काम करने का, और यहाँ ठंड में रास्ते बंद हो जाती थी।
In October 1951, the threat of winter and snowy roads allowed Himachal Pradesh to vote some months earlier than the rest of India in the first ever general elections. The first Indian to cast his vote in Chini was Shyam Saran Negi.
मुझे आज भी वो दिन याद है। वो खुशी।
He was all of 34 years then, and now after 6 decades, with a walking stick in his hand, he continues to urge people to vote. Truly, what an inspiration.
चाहे बर्फ पड़े या बारिश, ये काम हर दफा मैं पूरा करता हूँ।
News9 report. And well, moving on to some other news now. Supreme Court struck down Kerala's 2006 law that restricted the storage capacity of Mullaperiyar Dam. Tamil Nadu government has hailed the verdict, saying it will help thousands of farmers. Here's a report. In a setback to Kerala and in a boost to Tamil Nadu, the Supreme Court has quashed the 2006 law legislated by Kerala that disallowed the Tamil Nadu government from increasing the storage of the Mullaperiyar Dam. A 5-judge constitution bench led by Chief Justice R.M. Lodha gave the verdict on the case filed by the Tamil Nadu government. The court also observed that the 2006 law framed by Kerala was unconstitutional since it interfered with the judicial functions and violated the doctrine of separation of power. The bench was hearing a case filed by the Tamil Nadu government which questioned the appropriateness of the law enacted by the government of Kerala in 2006. Kerala enacted the law constituting the Dam Safety Authority that stopped the Tamil Nadu government from raising the water level from 136 feet to 142 feet. Tamil Nadu has got all its objectives met in the case. The water level can be increased from 136 feet to 142 feet to redress grievances of Tamil Nadu. The bench also allowed Tamil Nadu to carry out necessary repair works on the dam. Kerala has been worried about the Mullaperiyar Dam. The dam is located on the Periyar River and is 100 years old. Kerala is worried that the limestone and mortar dam is slowly cracking up and its central districts could face the brunt if the dam wall collapses. Kerala claims that 100-year-old dam is structurally unsafe. Its vulnerability is heightened by its location in an area of seismic activity. Kerala government says lakhs of lives are at stake. Kerala will be holding a bandh tomorrow in protest against the Supreme Court verdict. The government in Kerala is saying that its future course of action will be decided once it analyzes the judgment and its impact. A News9 report. And well, workers from 8 branches of the BJP across Bengaluru today submitted a complaint against the Congress government to Governor Hansraj Bharadwaj. In their complaint, the BJP workers have alleged that the government has displayed an extreme neglect towards issues such as water scarcity and fodder shortage that is plaguing farmers across the state. BJP members demanded that the governor call an immediate meeting to discuss the recent hike in BMTC and KSRTC tariff hike as well. They also alleged that the government is deliberately causing trouble to Bengalurians by shutting off power in the name of load shedding. Well, BJP leaders today walked into the Raj Bhavan to submit a memorandum to the governor to express their unhappiness with the Congress government.
Evening paper. paper.